Bickford here at Blacktooth Claymation, showing you how to make a double dribble pop art set. I usually use sculpy clay or primo clay. I'm using beige, red, and black for the colors on this one. The one on the right is lime green, beige, and black. I like to use a needle, X-Acto knife, and razor blade for my tools, and a glass slider to flatten it out good. See how I kind of just draw the image, the shape. I draw the shape in there with it with a sewing needle. That way I don't cut off too much by just guessing. These are never perfect, but the imperfections is what makes it art, you know. It's not an art contest. Just putting these up in my game room. They make nice little sets, and then I put a Play Choice 10 topper on top to finish them all off. Just playing some Double Dribble on NES. This came out in 1987 and was by Konami. I got the arcade cabinet, and that was like 1986 that came out. The graphics are a little better on the arcade cabinet, of course. Double Dribble. Double Dribble was the first game to feature the national anthem. First arcade game to feature that. Not sure if it's the first Nintendo game to feature that. It probably is. Not sure about that, but I know it's the first arcade game to feature it. Play ball. Working on the jersey there. And start putting the black around that. And we can just piece it together. There we started on the foot, getting on stair stepping up there. Just kind of did them in little strands and sizing it up with the other piece so I don't make it too big. Getting close to the end here. Starting on this other foot, stair stepping up. Okay, got him about sized up right, so he's about done. Now we can show you basketball court. What I use for the basketball court is I got this tool from Hobby Lobby. It looks like a syringe, but it's metal, and you can just shoot lines of clay through it, and that way you can get your lines perfect. Or close to it. They're never going to be perfect. And then I use like a 3-inch razor blade to straighten them out and push them together. I make these about a 5x7. That's how big the shadow boxes are. And the background can be baked separately, and then once you're adding other pieces to it, you can put liquid translucent clay on it, and then just push it where you want it and bake it at 275 for about 10 minutes every time you do the liquid translucent. And that's after your piece has already been baked for 275 for at least a half hour. Depending on your thickness, because it's a half hour for every 1/4 inch at 275 for most clays, like the polymer clays, like Sculpy and Primo. I think that's what they suggest. Finishing up the basketball court here, and then after this I put like a blue part in the middle. I baked that one separate, that piece separate. I didn't have time to show all that on here, so I'll be jumping right to the finished product after this in the shadow box set once this gymnasium floor is done. You can see I signed it right up top there. I usually sign them on the bottom right corner or sometimes the top right. That's where I sign this one. I sign this one in 2 different places just for fun, just for the video. I thought it'd be funny to show the signature getting covered up. I don't know why. Here, let's see. About got that done. One more row. There, that's finished. So there's the finished shadow box. See how I put the navy blue part in the middle for them to stand on, and then I added a basketball and about 4 squares for the basketball court, and a white line in the middle, and then white border around the navy blue, and little black squares under their feet for the shadows. Thanks for watching though. That you got the Double Dribble Play Choice 10 topper on top. Like and subscribe.